What's going on? What's going on? Y'all already know who it is. It's the host of the fastest growing YouTube channel on the planet. This is Paul TV After Hours. What's going on? All my college students, elementary school, college students, high school students, middle school students, elementary school students, and all my government workers. Happy Sunday. Well, it's like, man, before you know it, man, I hope we enjoying y'all holiday weekend. At least we don't got to get up to go to work Monday. Thank God. So, somebody wrote to me. And this is coming from Miss Lewis. From out of, thank you. Finally, somebody from my hometown, D.C. Thank you for writing to me. I appreciate this. She wrote, Paul, how am I supposed to react to if my man is sharing information with his female best friend, but I know that female best friend does not think that I'm good enough to be with him? So, Paul, how should I react? Well, this is my answer, Miss Lewis. When it comes to certain things like that, you can't share everything with everybody. You feel where I'm coming from? Because I've always learned that if you have a problem with your significant other, you go to them about it. You don't go to outside people talking to them about anything. Because what winds up happening, they'll start prejudging the person that you with. And then what'll happen is you'll put some bad blood out there that y'all will be able to forgive each other, but the people that's around will never let you live it down. And it'll always be some type of hate in your significant other feel that. But when you are with your significant other, you shouldn't share certain information with the opposite sex. You shouldn't do that. Because you always got to look at it, especially if that person has some type of feelings for you or for that person that you with. Because I'm going to tell you what I learned about females, especially when you're friends with females. What'll happen is, okay, they'll get on some type of superstar status and try to make you like you their laggy. Like, so to speak, like they can't have a life or anything like that because you won't allow them to, because you always want to be around them. But then when you get you somebody and it looks like, okay, it's going strong with this person, then all of a sudden they get mad about the attention that you're no longer giving to them. I learned that when you're friends with females. Oh, you may not be good enough for them, but then when you move on with somebody and you building something with that person, all of a sudden they have a problem. You start hearing shit, oh, you changing. Or, oh, it's this, or oh, it's that. So probably, she wouldn't probably pay no attention to him, Miss Lewis, at first. And then once he got with you, then all of a sudden, if he tells us some certain things, this job some little hate stuff. But if he was sitting up there, and I'm pretty sure if he was telling her something about a person that she was with, even though, she probably didn't listen to him. And that's how it always works. You could tell a friend something, and then how they'll react, they'll be like, they don't want to listen to you. And half the time what winds up happening when you try to tell a female something about the man that they with, they don't listen to you, and then when you look back up, that man is no longer around no more. But when we tend to get with a female, it's something just special. And we with the person, and they see it going further than what they had, then all of a sudden it's problems. But what I would say, Miss Lewis, if your man has a problem with you, he shouldn't be sharing his personal business with the opposite sex. If he have a problem with you, he needs to come to you. Because when you do stuff like that, sometimes it makes the significant other feel some kind of way, and then eventually things don't go right, and then people wind up breaking up behind stuff like that. I've been through this twice before I got with the female I'm with now. Like my previous relationship I was with, the previous person, her family would say little stuff, and then she sitting up there, instead of her taking a stand for certain things, she went right along with it. Now guess what? But in hindsight, when she may have been telling her folks about something, they ain't listen. Now they're happy with who they with, the same person that she was complaining about, and her on the other hand, she still don't have nobody. You see what I'm saying? You always gotta look at, and I always tell anybody this. Like in my case, the only person I took relationship advice from, to be, if you really want me to be bluntly honest, was my mom. Because my mom was married twice. But unfortunately, she's gone now. So on that note, I just go off what I learned from what she taught me. You see what I'm saying? So, me personally, I tell people, when certain people say things, you always, and keep this in mind, you always have to look at where the message is coming from. A person can't tell me about no relationship if, first of all, you ain't never been in nothing meaningful. You can't give me no relationship advice, me personally, and your shit is barely together, or every time I look up, you got somebody new and different. Nah. I want to be with somebody that is married. Because when you're normally married, you done normally went through certain things. You feel what I'm saying? And y'all done dealt with sometimes what the best of a relationship has to offer, and sometimes even the worst of what it has to offer. But marriage is always, I would take more advice from a person that's married because they know how to deal with certain things. Although when you single, you may be like, you know what? I ain't gotta deal with this. Because if you're just dating somebody, that boyfriend and girlfriend shit really don't mean nothing. Because the boyfriend and girlfriend level, a person can always leave. It's really nothing. There's really no attachments. Boyfriend and girlfriend is just a label. It's really nothing behind it. But husband and wife is something different. So I tend to would take advice, or if I'm going through certain things, I would go to a married person first before I would take advice from somebody who is just out here mingling, so to speak. But your dude shouldn't be telling his best friend y'all personal business. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you know it's some type of feelings there. But like I said, Miss Lewis, probably what it was for this friend, when he was hanging out with her, or whatever the case, it probably was a problem. She probably was making like, oh, he just my shadow. He follows me around and all this and all that. And then when you came along, and now it seems as though y'all building something and y'all connected with each other, whatever the case may be, guess what? She probably feels some type of way. So that's probably feeding her when he tell her certain things. She can't be biased. Like everybody knows with me, like the friends I have, they know they can come with me and get sound advice because I am biased. And anybody who I'm friends with, I never tell them to leave their significant other. A person can never say, oh, Paul ever said leave. I always tell them, only you know when enough is enough. That's all you'll ever hear me say. But I would never be like, oh, you need to leave or do whatever or anything like that, because I always learn. The more you tell a person to leave, the more that's going to make them stay. So I really don't tell nobody to leave. I just know how my situation was. Because in previous situations, because I know how it is when you love somebody. It'd be hard to let go. But then certain things occur to where it lets you know, okay, you know what? I got to roll from this situation. Because I'm giving it my all, but I can see the all that I'm giving is not enough for them. But one thing in any relationship, no, you got to have a sound friend you know that's going to give you adequate advice. A friend you know is nothing personal there. One thing about me, I'm going to give people sound advice. Like in my relationship, I tell anybody, I don't have anything to complain about. This is the first relationship I can say I've been in. I don't have nothing to complain about. I can't sit and say that my female really does anything that throws me off. I mean, she's still been affectionate. You know what I'm saying? She still goes out of her way to make sure I'm good. You know, and just being around her, she doesn't bring that type of like, I'm trying to be the man and the woman type bullshit like what I've dealt with before. She doesn't do anything like that. Like, she's kind of peaceful. So it's really nothing I can run to nobody with. To me personally, I can't really say. Because my girlfriend is really, you know what I mean? Well, my fiance is really not no evil type female. She doesn't go out. You know what I'm saying? We always with each other and stuff of that type of nature. She goes out her way to call me. Unlike previous relationships where I was in the relationships and then they'll fight for you to call them, and then when you start calling them, they don't want to give you what they're asking you for. So, and this is the first relationship I've never been in nothing like that. So I don't have no complaints. But in your case, you and your man, that's why it's good to start out as friends with the person that you with. So see, if I have any type of problems, I could go to my fiance because we had a friendship first. So it's not really that I have to go to talk to anybody or go outside of talking to anybody, because at the end of the day, we've already had that friendship bond. We were friends first before we got to the level we at now. So if one of us have a problem about something, we already had that open-mindedness and we already have that connection with each other, that if one of us have a problem with something, we could go to each other. She could say, well, honey, I got a problem with something. She know I'm going to listen. And just like if I told her I have a problem with something, she's going to listen. Every relationship don't start out like that, but see, when you don't start out as friends, it's like, you be like, damn, I want to tell them this or tell them that, but I don't know how they're going to accept that. Because it's not that friendship that was built up first. So see, in my case, except I built up the friendship first, I don't have to go to no outside line to discuss anything that goes on in my relationship. I can just go to the source. Hey, honey, can we sit down and talk? I have a problem with this. Or she can come to me with, honey, look here, listen. I have a problem with something. And it ain't gonna be, she knows I can tell her how I feel. She could tell me what she feel, and it's not gonna be a problem. So, so I think that's another reason why this relationship is different. So, but moving forward, I don't think you should tell her that, because you know how females are in these days and times. One thing a female hate is to see another female moving ahead on a level that they want to be at. See, you got some of these women, they think they the shit, or when you around them, they try to make you like you're no good for them. You know what I'm saying? Like they too good for you or whatever. But then when you get somebody and your shit becomes solid, and they got the now serving line, when they're on their second or third relationship, they're not going to get no sound advice, because now they're going to be looking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still can't find nobody. But the person I basically overlooked and kicked to the curb, now look at them, they shining. So now he has to ask himself, can you really get sound advice from a person of that kind of nature? No, you cannot. So I always would tell anybody, when you have a problem with your significant other, you go to them. You should not be sharing information with nobody that you know that cannot be bipartial. If you want your relationship to grow. That's how I would tell anybody. Miss Lewis, do not, let me repeat, build a friendship with the person first. Really get to know the person. Don't just hop out there, because a lot of people get it misconstrued. Oh, well, shoot. Oh, they look good. Oh, they dress nice. Oh, I like you. Oh, I like you too. Come on. Let's get it on. Then you get it on, and you really don't know the person. You basing it off certain things, but not, you basing it off that outer. You know the outer them, but you don't really know their inner thoughts. You really don't know them. You feel what I'm saying? But one thing, when you're a man in a relationship, I tell any man, if you don't go to no females talking about anything, because you're not going to get no sound advice. Because the majority of females out here now, especially if they see you with somebody, and they can say whatever they want to say. A lot of shit get old after a while. I don't care what no female say. You get tired of having to pack an overnight bag. I don't care who you are. Yeah, that shit may work when you're 18 and your teens. And yes, it may work in your 20s. But don't no woman want to be no 38 or in her 40s and 50s and you still packing an overnight bag. Like a nigga, you cool for a weekend, but that's it. After that weekend over, hey, he go back to living his life, and then you go back home. Don't nobody want people getting a little too old for that. And I'm just keeping it real. That's just real facts. So I don't think he should be telling her anything, especially if she's not in a sustainable relationship, because she's not gonna get him sound advice. Cause this how she looking at it. Damn, my friend gone. Now he over here, And they get angry. Now he over here. He don't call me how I used to. He don't want to talk to me like he used to. But they don't look at the fact of the shit that they played when everybody, when they had that, when every man was telling them a story. So they basically they blocked off you. Your phone calls wasn't important. Your thoughts and views wasn't important. And until that nigga left them. Now all of a sudden, his thoughts and views are important now. And they be waiting. They be waiting for you to say any little thing, and they're gonna be the first ones that attack. It's just like if you cut your hand and you put it in shark-infested water, what you think gonna happen? Them sharks gonna sniff the blood and they gonna be on the attack. Well, that's how these broads are. Oh, hell nah. Shit. Hell nah. Ain't no damn way he up there. He with her, and I overlooked him, and now he over here with her. So any little thing he run and tell her, oh, she ain't gonna give him no sound advice. But you as a man have to distinguish that. That's why certain things, nah. Like I said, I'm glad in my case, I have a friendship built up with the person that I'm with. So therefore, if I have any sort of kind of problems, I could just go to them. Or if she have a problem with me, she knows she could come to me. I'm not gonna brush off what she's saying. And if I feel as though I don't agree, I can say I don't agree. And with me, she can say I don't agree, but it ain't gonna be no personal feelings to where I have. But because of the friendship that we built up, I don't have to look to no outside entity. We can sit within one another and talk and, hash things out. But no, that's not a good thing. He should never go outside of talking to nobody about what's going on with you and him, period. Like in me and my relationships, if I have a problem, I go to the source. But in my case, I don't really have a problem with the person I'm with now, and I'm blessed. I don't have a problem to where I feel as though she does anything that's outside of the way to where I would be like, oh my God, she's like, what the hell is she doing or anything like that. No, I don't have nothing like that going on in this relationship. Now other relationships, and then looking back on it, I shouldn't have been taking advice from the people that I was taking advice from at them times neither. I can say that. So I've learned a lot along the way too. No, you never, if you have a problem, make sure if you are going to somebody, but you should have built the love, and you should have a friendship built up with the person that you with. So if there is any problems, y'all could go and talk to one another about what's going on. Instead of you having to go to friends. Because I'm going to tell you right now, girlfriends ain't going to give you sound advice, and niggas ain't going to give you sound advice. Especially if they are not with nobody. The way they look at it, shit, we want you to party with us. And that female will be like, shit, I need you to boost my ego. I need you to make a nigga jealous. You know what I'm saying? But now you ain't around. And one thing about it, females that try to put you down or whatever, or whatever, that you friends with or whatever, when they see you move on with somebody else, it's a problem. It's a big problem. Or if you a girl and you hang with your girlfriends, then you get with a dude, and that dude really treating you right, and they shit all fucked up, now it's a problem. Oh girl, you don't want to go out and chill no more, or you don't want to go to the club no more. Yeah, because guess what? I'm not single no more, and I got somebody that takes me out and do all those things. I was going to the club because I didn't have that at that time, but now I got that now, and I can tell that we're building something. We're getting to the next level. You see what I'm saying? So, in many words, you gotta look at who you get advice from before you take advice. But I don't think that's right. Me personally, no. If you got a problem with your significant other, y'all should have it within. Y'all should have that bond to where y'all should be able to go and talk stuff out instead of having outside influences. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, your girlfriends can feel as though he keeping you away from them. His best friend could feel like that you're keeping him away from her. So let's be honest. Can you really think that anybody can get sound advice from any party? Let's be honest. See, like in my case, my friends know they're going to get sound advice from me. Because first of all, I'm a talk show host. That's first. Second, I'm honest. Third, I'm bipartial. And anybody that I'm friends with will tell you, nah, Paul don't never tell you to leave. Nah, I don't never tell nobody to leave. You only know when enough is enough. So when people come to me, they gonna get sound advice from me. Cause I'm not gonna give nobody, I don't think about my own personal self. I just, cause I'm like, okay, and this is what I always tell, I said, well look, this is what I would do. I always leave with that. This is what I would do. But at the end, you make the final decision. But if it was me, this is what I would do. And that's the key word, what I would do. I don't tell them this is what you need to do. No. Because everybody thinks differently. It's certain things I don't believe in that. Running out, telling people stuff, or doing that. I go to the source. Now, if I go to the source and I see it ain't no changes, then that's when it's certain changes that I got to make. Or it's a certain way that I gonna go about things. But it won't be because nobody, an outside person influenced me to do that. No, it's gonna be, I know within my heart I did everything that I could. But okay, I guess you wouldn't try and listen. So okay, now I gotta make other, now I got to, okay. Now I gotta go do what I feel as though that's what's best for me. You feel me? And that's anybody. But nah, any man, do not, if you got a female best friend, don't go nowhere trying to tell her anything about your significant other. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm telling you now, especially with how relationships are going out here, you're not going to get no sound advice. I'm going to tell you the truth. You're not going to get no sound advice. And that's just being real. So, furthermore, you should tell your man, if you got a problem with me, you come to me. You don't need to go to her. We supposed to have a friendship. If you got a problem with me, and you need to challenge him, Miss Lewis, you need to challenge him. Look, answer this question. Is she in a relationship? That'll kill all that right there. Is she in a relationship? 9 times out of 10, she ain't. So then after that, then you say that's first, second. So how do you really think she's going to give you sound advice? How do you think she's going to take your best interest at heart? Don't you think she probably a little upset that she don't have nobody and you do have somebody? Because I've been through that. I remember I used to try to tell people stuff. They ain't never listened to me. And guess what? Then certain shit happened. Now I ask them how they with the people they with. No. So that's how I kind of know about, no, he cannot get no sound advice for those people. And you need to let him know, if you got a problem, you come to me. You come to the source. You lay with me every night. You don't lay with her. Just like I tell anybody, I don't carry my female for nobody. Because at the end of the day, guess what? When I want certain things, I'm going to be honest, my fiance ain't stingy with shit. So why the fuck would I want to go and get some advice from a motherfucker I can't get nothing from? And they ain't gonna go all day way fucking for me. I'm just being real. And sometimes niggas gotta think about this. You better start thinking. I'm not gonna fucking sit up here and carry my female and the next motherfucker gonna be stingy with booty cakes. I'm just keeping it real. I'm just a real nigga to say it. They not putting my best interest at heart. If I need something, I can't be like, well, such and such do this or do that. But I can say, honey, I can call my little wife and it's gonna get done. That's what he got to start realizing as a man. You up here telling this bitch all this and all of that. But honestly, if you in dire need, this shit gonna help you. Because when you go to bed tonight, you ain't laying in the bed. You ain't laying in the bed with her. You laying in the bed with me. And that's why some of y'all need to be letting these niggas know that. Me, you ain't got to tell me. I do everything but do a commercial for mine. I ain't telling nobody shit. For what? Because first, I can be honest. I don't have nothing to complain about. Second, I have a friendship with my female, so if I do have a problem with certain things, I can go to the source. Third, I'm not put her out there for what? I'm just being honest. Because when I go through a dire need, or I was in a dire situation before my girlfriend became my girlfriend, when everybody was else out here chasing Harry Potter or whatever, my fiance, before she even became my fiance, was the one who would call me every night to make sure I was good. But everybody else was out here popping bottles and doing fucking up. And that's my story. That's the kid story. That's Paul TV story. So no, hell no. I'm not taking no advice from a motherfucker. And your man need to be the same way. If I got a problem, I'm going to the source. Ain't no need of me motherfucker sitting around here, oh, fuck, with some Dr. Phil shit. A motherfucker ain't gonna help me. I just keep it 100. And your man need to be the same way. If he got a problem, let him know. If you got a problem, come to me. Was you describing anything to her? Because guess what? The last time I checked, she ain't. Is she fucking you? No. If you in dire need, is she helping you with anything? No. Okay then. When you need something, who help you? You do. I'm pretty sure, Miss Lewis, because I know you. I know you helping her. So what the fuck is you discussing anything with this bitch for? Because I tell a motherfucker in a minute. Like I tell my fiance, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, because these motherfuckers wouldn't give enough shit to me or helping me with nothing. Nothing. I'm going to keep it real. I ain't sitting up here. If I go do something right now, I can't call the motherfucker up, because the next motherfucker basically out here trying to look for what the fuck I got. For real. Shit, the average motherfucker can't even get nobody. I'm going to take advice from people. I'm going to be honest with you. I wouldn't take advice from people if a motherfucker call you, your motherfucking person ain't never in the damn house. Shit, at least I'm one step ahead of the game. The motherfucker I'm with is always with me. There you have it. You seen it right there. There you have it, Miss Lewis. So, that's the shit he needs to look at as a man. Okay, I'm telling my best friend all of this, and I'm telling her all that. But at the end of the day, what is she doing for you? And that's what he got to realize. What is she doing for him? But trying to feed him some negative shit, then he get mad to break up with you, and then guess what? She gonna leave his asshole in the bed? Cause she ain't gonna be with him. Cause if that was the case, they would have been together. You wouldn't exist. Cause they probably would have been together. So yeah, moving forward, yeah, you need to just let them know. Talk to me about when you got a problem. You don't need to discuss nothing with her ex. All that you need to say, I understand that's your friend or whatever, but how can you discuss anything with her about me, or you want me to change something about me without coming to me? How can you tell her anything about me, she's not me, or how can you want me to change anything about me if you're not coming to me about problems that you're having with me? Don't worry, I'll wait. And that's how you solve a problem. If you have a problem with your significant other, go to them. Because who can change anything or help anything if you're not going to them? Period. So, Miss Lewis, that's my answer. You need to challenge him. If he got a problem with you, come to you. He don't need to go talk to her about nothing. Because let him know. Because at the end of the night, who you laid up with? Me or her? Period. Period. Yeah, there's nothing else that need to be discussed or nothing. So that's what you need to do, Miss Lewis. You challenge him. Let him know. If you got a problem with me, you come to me. Because we're both grown. When there's two grown people in a relationship, and you've been in a relationship for a number of years, or been around each other for a number of years, y'all should already have that friendship built up to where y'all should be able to come to each other about the problems. And that shouldn't cause a problem. Alright, y'all. That's my show. Miss Lewis, thank you so much for writing to me. You come to my inbox. If you feel as though anything else you want me to touch on, thank you. I'm so happy that somebody from the DMV finally wrote to me about something, and I finally was able to take care of it. Always remember, y'all, Paul TV is very interactive. So if you have anything you want me to talk about or want me to discuss, come into my instant messenger. I will gladly touch on it. And I will give you an alias. I never give out real names unless you say, okay, it's okay for me to do that, which I have no problem with. So, alright, y'all. Everybody enjoy this holiday weekend. Have a great Monday. We ain't got to go to work. I love everybody. And before I leave, salute to my soldiers. Thank you and your fans for the sacrifice you guys have made to make my show's platform even possible. Until next time, this is Paul TV, a Moss Media Show. Have a great night, everybody, and enjoy the Labor Day Monday. Peace.